money. Now, when the Federal Reserve directly buys the new government bonds, it pays for them by creating checking accounts for the Treasury, which the Treasury immediately spends. So that money goes directly into circulation. It's different from when the Federal Reserve buys bonds from the banks, relying on the banks to use the reserves to make loans and to create money that way. But when the banks don't have any credit-worthy customers to lend to, they just sit on the reserves. But if they buy the new bonds directly from the Treasury, the money directly goes into circulation and starts driving up prices. And I think the deficit is going to be much bigger next year because the economy is not recovering. It's going to, in my opinion, opinion of Gerald Celente, and opinion of John Williams, who's probably the best statistician on this, we're about to move down substantially further. So the budget deficit has to be financed will be bigger than $1.5 trillion.
And a war would be politically expedient for the election, but not good for the deficit, correct?
They can't finance the war. They can't finance the current deficit, except by the means that I gave you. And they're all short-term. And some of them, such as confiscating people's pensions, will produce more revolution, more tendency toward noncompliance. So I think that they're out far on a limb, and they were led out there by the arrogance of the neoconservatives, by the complicity of the mainstream media, by the utter stupidity of the Congress, and by the greed of the military security complex and Wall Street. And that's why we're in this fix. That is the only reason. Those are the reasons that we're in this fix.
And in a fix, one small caveat, we're going to let you go, and we appreciate your time. We saw that the Harvard endowment dumped all of their Israeli stock holdings, and then some Muslim groups came out and said, oh, that's because of the Israeli boycott that's picking up steam worldwide. But Harvard just said, no, we don't see this as good investments. But that can't be a good omen to not just see Harvard, but other big institutions racing away from Israel.
Yes. Yes. Well, if any country on earth has painted themselves in a worse corner than we have, it's Israel.
And that's hubris.
Hubris. And just total disregard for anyone but themselves.
All right. Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, congratulations on your columns. They always get attention, but they're really, really the hottest thing out there on the web right now. We appreciate you having us post them at Infowars.com. God bless you. We'll talk to you again soon, sir.
Thank you, Alex, and I appreciate you.
You bet. Take care. There goes Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, linked in his story, The Ecstasy of Empire, up on Infowars.com, How the Economy Was Lost, The War of the Worlds, details why America is disintegrating. I want to go to your phone calls. The toll-free number to get involved on air with us is 800-259-9231. And speaking of Gerald Celente and Bob Chapman and many others, they predicted in the last 2 months when they artificially manipulated gold, the government did downward, that it would spike back up. In the last 2 weeks, it's raced back up to where it was, and Ted Anderson bought it during the drop and can now sell it to you when it's gone up at the old price, but he'll run out again, so take advantage of it now. I want to bring Ted Anderson on. Gold is king, folks. Gold is king in this fiat money depression, World War III society. Ted, give us today's Midas Resources radio specials where folks can buy gold at the lower market price than it currently is because you bought it when the gold was down. Now it's way up. Ted Anderson.
Yeah, I'm right here with you, Alex, and I'm just watching the market rise as we speak. We've seen 1,228 already today, and the economic crisis is just mounting. That federal debt and risk of financial crisis document that we have, that's from the CBO, the Congressional Budget Office. It's just terrifying. And right now we have the franc at 265, and yes, indeed, that was the price that I was offering that same coin for when we were at $1,180 an ounce. And I give you a full year subscription to Bob Chapman's newsletter, which gives you the economic news that you need too. I mean, you can't beat that offer. We also have the British sovereigns currently right now at $333.86. That's at a discounted price. Web prices have already gone up. The Walking Liberty halves. Silver's been real strong. I'm still holding those under $10 an ounce, or $10 a piece, and they're at $9.75.
And for those that don't know, gold has raced up. what is it, almost $50 in the last few weeks. It's at $1,225.30 right now.
Alex, we had our June-July doldrum, and the government took advantage of it and tried to suppress the prices. And now it's coming right back up, just like everybody said that it would. And it's not surprising to me a bit. And you know what? We're only in August. September, October, November are
It's always the big breakout. Let me give people the number to take advantage of those steal of a deals. You will not get a better deal on these specific radio deals. Tell them Alex Jones sent you, and it's those specials. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. We've all got to move out of paper. At least hedge your bets, folks. 800-686-2237. The brokers are standing by. Ted, stay there. I've got a few other quick questions for you on the other side of this break.
Is your debt problem a ticking time bomb? Thanks to a new financial consumer relief program designed in response to the economic crisis facing millions of Americans, you don't have to wait until it's too late to defuse your debt. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills and are struggling to make minimum payments, get ready to take down this number for free information that could potentially save your home, the lifestyle you're accustomed to, and your family's financial well-being. But don't wait. Studies show that if most debt problems are confronted directly, beneficial settlements, manageable monthly payments, and quick restoration of credit are more easily attained, potentially saving you thousands of dollars in interest charges, fees, and unpaid debt. Don't procrastinate. Call now for your free information and begin putting your economic house in order today. To qualify for this program, you must have $10,000 in credit card debt. Call the American Debt Associates at 800-876-2966. 800-876-2966. Again, 800-876-2966.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
As many people know, ever since President Nixon took us off the gold standard, the U.S. dollar has been devaluating. What people don't know, however, is how this directly affects your personal finances. Is there a way to prevent your portfolios from losing value? The answer to all of this is gold and silver. They've both maintained their purchasing power for 6,000 years. If you had had $100,000 in cash and $100,000 in gold and silver back in 1913 and kept them both until now, your cash would actually have the buying power of only $4,800, but your gold and silver would have the buying power of $3 million. The answer to protecting your assets is simple. Call me, John Ballman, today at 1-800-686-2237, extension 169. Get all your questions answered before your money is worth zero. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 169. Take action today while we still accept paper dollars for gold. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 169.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
love it. We are back live. Your calls coming up in the next 30 minutes after this quick break. Ted Anderson. We just had Dr. Paul Craig Roberts on, breaking down all the real economic numbers. Total depression, total destruction, unless we reverse this. And we're trying to educate people. A lot of folks are waking up. And, you know, the fact that, again, people like the Drudge Report and Zero Hedge are picking up our stories shows that the awakening is accelerating. But regardless, people have got to protect themselves. And I give the advice that I heed myself. Guns, gold, and God. You know, getting self-sufficient, getting healthy, being informed, getting into gold and silver. With all this happening in the economy, you bought the gold when it went down. As we said, the fall coming up, it's only going to go up. That's what the trends show. This dollar devaluation accelerating. People need to get into precious metals, and this is the deal. This is a great deal.
You know, Alex, I got to say that it is, and you're exactly right. I just don't know of any other solution to hedging your bet and ensuring your future financially. I mean, the United States dollar is going to be doomed, like Paul Craig Roberts said, when the federal government turns to the Federal Reserve System to finance its expenditures. They spend that money into the economy.
That's Argentina. That's Mexico. That's Nigeria. We know where this goes.
And China's trying to get away from the dollar right now. They're threatening that. And like I said, that CBO document, man, if people haven't seen that, they should call us right now just for that alone. I don't care if you buy gold and silver. You should see what the government has published. And this is the Congressional Budget Office. And their title to it is the Federal Debt and Risk of Financial Crises. And they make a parallel. They compare us to Argentina and Greece. Right in this whole, that's our government document coming out of our congressional office.
Meanwhile, the media is telling us everything's wonderful. Ted, what about silver? List the coins that are massively discounted that you've got available so folks, when they call for the special, know what they're coming for.
Oh, absolutely. I really think that people should be taking advantage of that walking Liberty half at $9.75. The bags of junk silver right now are at a great buy. I'm just trying to think of all the different things. Those Lakota rounds, we have the silver rounds, the regular ones. I mean, there's a whole long list of different items, the bars of silver. I mean, we just came out of the summer, and you know what? I don't know, Alex, if we'll get the opportunity to buy gold again at that $1,180 an ounce, and that silver down there at that $15.50, $16.
And then pass those savings on, 800-686-2237. Out of all the deals I've seen, is the Frank still the best, or is it the Sovereign?
Well, the Frank with the full-year subscription to the International Forecaster is going to be dollar for dollar the best value. If you're just buying them straight up, maybe the Sovereign might be just pennies less than the Frank, but still, I mean, if you're getting a full-year subscription to that newsletter, I don't know how you can beat that, but the Sovereigns and the Franks are both a good buy. You know, the Buffaloes, the Eagles, I mean, you name it. I mean, everything is at a bargain right now because we just came out of the summer. And it always happens. I mean, gold and silver sees its softness. We've passed that time period now. Now we have September, October, November.
Yeah, let's remember that a month and a half ago, the private central banks, the IMF particularly, sold into the market as much gold is produced and mined in a year, admittedly trying to drive down the price because gold competes with their fiat paper, and it didn't even knock a dent in it. Gold's right back where it was. Silver's racing back to where it was. So people can literally get in a time machine and go back to the price of gold 2-3 weeks ago and buy it now with all those savings factored in. It's a win-win-win-win-win. 800-686-2237. We've also got some great deals at MidasResources.com. Big links up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com to those special pages, those radio special pages. If you want the best deal, or tell them Alex and Ted sent you, it's a radio special and that you want those super deals. The regular prices are still great, but these radio deals that Ted does,